My 22M fiancé 21F caught up with a friend and questioned our engagement. Hey all. Edit, we have been together for 3 years. My fiancé didn't physically cheat on me, but she became emotionally invested with a guy she used to have feelings for. In November, I discovered that she was sending him selfies of her outfits for work, photos of what we were doing such as carving pumpkins for Halloween and texting nonstop throughout the workday mainly about pointless stuff. One night she asked if we could watch a show on Netflix, which I later found out he was mentioning in their conversation. The last message he sent revealed how he felt for me fiancé and said it's in your court now. My fiancé responded with something like, oh wow. That's a lot to take in. I need to figure out what I'm doing here, but until then we shouldn't talk. She then took a screenshot of the convo and sent it to her best friend, who said, well, what are you going to do? This is not the first time she messaged this guy. Last year she was catching up with him too. She told him she liked him, but is with me and thought her feelings were wrong. I found out about the texts. She turned off notifications for his messages on iMessage and Facebook. I confronted her. She said she knew it would hurt me, but she did it anyways. I asked for the ring back, went to my parents for a week. After talking to friends, who told me to end it since this wasn't the first time, I said I have to give it one final chance and see what she does, and we have been trying to work through things since. I am seeing a counselor and so is she. We want to do couples therapy, but want to figure out what we want first. We talked about again last night and she said she never flirted with him yet. She admitted she may have a little bit when I found out. I feel like I'm running in circles with her. I'm stress eating, grinding my teeth and struggling to forgive. This wasn't the first time with the guy and she said it wouldn't happen again last time. I am scared for our future and she's always saying she loves me. I feel like it's because she got caught though and almost lost me. Any advice is welcome. I am scared this would have led to physical cheating at some point. Update, my 22M fiancé 21F caught up with a friend and began to question our engagement. Edit, I can no longer comment on the post. Too many replies I guess. I have read everyone's comments thus far. Thank you all for the words of encouragement and support. To those that reached out in the DMs, thank you as well. Thank you all for the advice. I know many of you said I would not take it, but I did. Yesterday I went on my ex's computer and found a conversation from a year ago with her friend that I did not know about. Talking about dreams, weird flirty banter and discussions about pop culture that I thought I got her into. Hindsight, it all lines up. She knew I'm 2019, that there was something there and was not sure how she felt then. We were still dating at that point and not engaged. I also found out she was wanting to break up with me 4 weeks ago. She also broke my boundary of social distancing. Saw a friend who has been in contact with someone with COVID. Opinions aside, she never told me. My family had a few high-risk people. We talked last night. I told her about my new findings and said it's over. She needs to explore her feelings for the other guy who looks half as good as me and is nowhere near financially stable. She agreed and I got the ring back. After lots of tears I started to discuss the lease and finances. She's eating bricks since 80% of our things are mine or my family's. She had been using my car and relied on me to get our apartment. Even with a roommate, she will struggle. I wish nothing bad to happen to her, but she should have thought about all that before questioning our relationship. I have to quarantine until I can move back to my parents for now. It's a weird limbo. It sucks, but I see the light at the end. I'm sad about the good memories but know if this didn't happen she's explore feelings with other guys if we did get married. Have a great boss who told me to take the next few days off. Great friends who have been talking me through this. I'm thankful for COVID, as it caused a delay in our wedding which would have been 1 week before D-Day. Thank you for the support, Reddit. We all know we deserve better and I know there's someone out there who will love me unconditionally. Now time to heal. Peace and love. Update 3, my 22M fiancé 21F caught up with a friend and began to question our engagement. Been a while since my last post. Wanted to drop an update to show it gets better. Our apartment lease ended last month. We were able to break the lease with little to no penalty. It was a huge breath of fresh air once that was all settled. She took most of our things and left a little bit of a mess, but hey, it all worked out. We have been 90% no contact since, only taking about lease updates and arranging pickups for personal belongings. This was the best way to go. It got difficult at times, but it has allowed me to focus on growing myself more. I'm really excited to start this new chapter. My family celebrated with some A5 Wagyu steak from Japan. My savings have already increased tremendously and I only took a $3,000 or so hit on the wedding engagement stuff. A small price to pay in the scheme of life, lot cheaper than a divorce. I'm working out again, getting back into old hobbies, enjoying time with family and hope to get back into meeting people once COVID dissipates. Better year, got news of a new promotion at work. Once you get out of the fog, it's amazing how things can turn around. If you're young and not married, I cannot stress this enough, move on. It has been so much better in 2 months by ending things than the 2 months of trying to fix things. Thanks for all the support in this thread. My heart goes out to all of you who are struggling through infidelity. I hope my story can show you the hope you need, and always feel free to reach out. Cheers. Also, side note, how long did those who started dating take to make that jump? I know it differs person to person, but I'm curious to hear about your timelines. I for one think 6 months after D-Day in my circumstance is sufficient. I'm feeling confident about things, but want to focus on myself for a while longer. Edit, someone asked about the car situation. Right before we broke up, she was driving my car. She got in an accident, no one was hurt. The insurance company gave me a nice check for the total loss, she wasn't at fault. So I went and bought the car we had been looking at getting after our wedding. She was not happy when she found out. Update 4, my 22M fiancé 21F caught up with a friend and began to question our engagement. Hey everyone, it's officially been over a year since D-Day. I cannot thank this community enough, as I would not have gotten to where I am without you all. I want to use this post as a way to show you all things can get better if you desire. I have not talked to my ex since our lease ended. The distance was the best thing I could have done. It helped me get over things quickly. I highly recommend doing this. Stand your ground. If you are getting walked on, have a backbone. I finally did, and it felt amazing. After your breakup, take chances. Within 3 months I had a new job that I would have been unmotivated to take if I was in my past relationship. I reconnected with friends, hung out with family, and started new hobbies like hiking. Make new personal goals. You're no longer part of a team. So you now need to make goals for your future. For me, that was financial and career. I'm happy to say I have exceeded these expectations and will continue to do so in 2022. Lastly, take time to heal. I used a therapist to help, which was amazing. I recovered and eventually felt ready to dip my toes in the water of dating again. I've since found a wonderful girl, who I would never appreciate it as much as she deserves without my past history. We are all on this journey together, but I want to say in most cases it will get better. Much love to this support group. You all are amazing people. I hope we can all leave this thread someday, heal and find the love we deserve. I believe, and I believe because I can see our future days. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1, don't worry buddy. In the future you look back and realize you're better off without her. I know it's a cliche, but hit the gym hard, it's so worth it, or work out from home. When the virus is gone, you will be in demand and you will be able to pick whoever you want. God bless you and Happy New Year buddy. Edit spelling. Op answer, Happy New Year as well. My buddy's in good shape and now I want to catch up to him. Get that 6-pack and become a gem to a new lady. Redditor 2, great op. She's gonna find out she screwed up a great relationship with an awesome guy. Also, don't give her any more financial support, let the other dude do it. He will probably just hit it a few times and then drop her. Don't ever take her back, I'm sure you are too smart for that crap. Best of luck op, you are awesome, stay strong. Redditor 3, you did all the right things, mate. The end of this relationship lies solely at her feet. Few people act with such calm and maturity in the face of emotional devastation. You're wise beyond your years. Look after yourself and know that things will better. Don't take her back when she comes crawling. Redditor 4, you did absolutely the right thing. Good job. It's really hard to find the right person in your early 20s, and you will have seen on here, once they hit their 30s they feel like they missed out. In 5 years she will be talking about you as the one that got away. Don't be shocked if she reaches out. Remember for next time, prenup. Redditor follow-up, remember for next time, prenup. Underrated. We've heard the arguments against that they can be thrown out in family court. that they can effectively expire, that family law can change and nullify aspects of them, and of course that you shouldn't need a prenup if it's someone you trust. If done right, i.e. you and your spouse hire legal counsel independently to draft the prenup, and you get a qualified third party, preferably a judge, to officially green-light it, it will likely hold up for as long as you would need it to. Even if not, going through the process of establishing a prenup is a great way to test your relationship and mutual expectations to make sure everyone is on the same page. Redditor 5, I wish nothing bad to happen to her. In my opinion, this is the mentality of us BS that should die. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that you should wish the opposite. Just don't wish about anything for your cheating partner. It's a waste of time. Just move on with your life. Rather than make a wish for bad things don't come to out wayward partner's way, wish that you will be healed faster and you follow through with the process. Make your head as quiet as it can be. Just like Italians said in the movies, forget about it. Edit, format, op answer, oh I like this. I'm a reasonable dude that doesn't wish anything bad on people, but this is the truth you're speaking. Redditor 6, you know what this remind me of? An old friend of mine. You see, she had a wonderful fiancé and he was a great man because he was respectful and treated her like she was the most important person in his life. He took care of her financially and make sure she wouldn't get pregnant because she was studying. However, she had feelings for her first boy who is less of a man than her fiancé. Her first boy left her because he found a new girl, but she never got over he. Now, she cheated on her fiancé with her ex and she reluctantly left her fiancé for him. She was with her fiancé 5 years, by the way. Now here is what I want you to listen to. She thought she would be okay and how she always loved her first boy. A love story came true. She thought the future was bright for her. Until reality hit her. It hit her like a block that fallen 100 feet on her head. Like a train ramming into her at 200 miles per hour. Things didn't change much for her, in fact it got worse. 4 months into her new real-timeship, her first boy left her and told her he only wanted sex. She moved away and her financial situation was worse now more than ever. She wondered about her fiancé but she was too prideful to seek him. 9 months pass, and she finally buck into him. He was happy and better yet, he was in a better position in his lift. Of course he still had feelings for her but he didn't care now. It was 9 months of no contact and by this time he have healed. He told her breaking up with him was the best decision she could have made. She agreed wholeheartedly. Next day, she went to visit him but when she reached his house, she saw he was well dressed and she was nervous. Why would he be dressed for? And she stayed around to spy. Her worst nightmare came to fruition. A pretty girl came and visited him. They talk a little and they walk outside towards his car. He noticed her but look away. His new girl however said good morning to her. She smiled and returned the good manners. As they got into the car, she couldn't help but feel jealous and a deep void of emptiness. For the next few weeks, she continued to pass his home and regret what she done. He was not only happy, but he have moved on and is at a better place. I want you to be this person too, aim to become better and start dating. So the next time she see you, she regret losing you. Tell her, it was the right decision to leave each other and that you are better now. Redditor 7, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. The only thing worse than a cheating girlfriend is a cheating wife. I saw this forward 201,912 when our opposite sex friends threat your relationship posted somewhere, and it explains perfectly why you are not wrong. Anytime a so has to hide anything from you, they made a choice to deceive you. If it weren't wrong, they wouldn't hide it. Sorry, buddy, it sucks and I'm sorry. But you dodged a bullet. Let him have her. Both are beneath you. Redditor follow-up, that was an excellent article. Thanks for posting that. She explains stuff really well about the dangers of opposite time friendships. Stuff that has made me uncomfortable in the past, but I chalked it up to insecure jealousy on my part. Another sign I need to trust my gut more.